Okay, so here we go with another workout with us here at Move. Today's workout, we're going to target our chest, shoulders, and triceps. So we'll start with the warm-up, and then we'll move on to 3 supersets on the Reformer. So grabbing a dowel or a broom handle, we're just going to start by warming up our shoulders off of the Reformer with some circles. Now, the range of motion will depend on how flexible you're feeling. And if you have your hands wider, that'll feel a little easier. And if your hands are a little more narrow, it'll feel a little harder. Start with some circles now. And then reverse. So you can do this without the dowel. You can just get the shoulders and chest moving. I just like that by locking into this, you're not really able to cheat in the same way that if you didn't have something connecting your arms, you can maybe do different ranges of motion on each side. Good. Okay, so we'll pop this just over here. And coming onto your Reformer with 1 blue spring. So on our Align Reformers here, the blue spring is the lightest. So whatever the lightest spring is for you, feet on the shoulder pads, and just start by pushing yourself out. Breathe out. Coming back in, chest high, breathe in. And out, coming down into that shoulder press position. So flat, 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 flat. Breathe in, chest high, breathe out, in for 3, and out, in, just try and stretch a little bit further each time here. In, out, in, good, 2 more, one more, okay, now staying at the bottom here, what you're going to do is rolling up from the bottom of your spine. We're going to roll, 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 roll. When we get to the top, we flatten and push ourselves away. Breathe in, roll, 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 roll. Out and away. So you're moving like a wave. Pause at the bottom on this next one. Take your left arm off and twist. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in and return. Take your right arm off and twist. 3, 2, 1, and return. Now, both hands on the bar. We're going to do some push-ups here. Now, if you can, extend your body out flat and do the press-ups here. If you prefer to stay on your knees and do the press-ups, that's absolutely fine. So up like this and down. Breathe out to return. Three more. Last one. Come onto your knees. Extend all the way away. Stretch the chest down. one more set of those press ups. So we come to the top, breathe in as we go down, out as we push up. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Drop your knees and return. Grab some water, and then we'll get started with our working sets. Hope you're all feeling warmed up after that. If you aren't, you feel you need a bit more warm up, by all means pause the video, do a few things on your own. Perfect. Okay, so take your box here and put it, short box, right up against the shoulder pads. So we're going to use that for a little bit of stability. There we are. And I'm going to start with a red spring only on the reformer here, and my spring bar is 1 from the end. So what we're going to do, carefully when you step onto the reformer, you're going to take in your right hand the strap that's in front of you. My right leg is pushed right up against the box, and my left leg is on the bar with your hip sort of externally rotated and your toes pointed as if you're wearing high heels. What we're doing is a chest fly. So we're going to bring the arm across as we straighten the leg and look in the direction the hand is going. You breathe out as you push, in as you come back. Now, if balance is a concern for you or your students, you can put the foot on the ground, and then the rest of the movement is the same. So if you're concerned about being up on the bar, just step down and you can do the same exercise from that position. So I'll step back off without falling off on camera. That could have been bad. Okie dokie. And chest nice and high, pecs and lats engaged, so we're dropping that shoulder down, lifting up, chest high, we come for 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. 1 more, we hold. And down. Switch arms. And now just facing forward, not twisting, we're going to pull across, and we're going to come into this reverse fly situation here with the arm. Now if you want to, what you can do is you can add in a bit of a side lunge. So you're going to weight the right leg as you come across. You breathe out and in. Out. In. Out. That's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 1 more. 10. Good. Stepping off carefully. We'll try not to have a repeat of what I did a second ago. And we're going to switch sides and do our warm-up set on the other side now. So we're going back to that chest fly. You'll now see me from the other angle. So foot on the bar, and as we extend, we look up in the direction of our hands. So breathe out for 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. Switching arms. And now this side lunge, as we pull the arm, we're going to come out and back with our hip. So we're sitting backwards, weighting now this left hip. So pull and sit. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good, and coming down gently. Okay, so grab some water, and then we will start to increase the weight and start our 2 working sets with the heavier weight. So I've added a blue for the next set. We're going to go down to 8 repetitions. About 10 more seconds. Just start to prepare yourself. So the heavier the weight gets, the harder it will be on your muscles, but the relatively easier it will be to balance because there's more resistance. The carriage won't feel quite so wibbly wobbly. So now we're ready. So we're going to go for 8. 1. 2, focusing on this area here. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Good. And now our reverse fly and side lunge. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Good. Coming down. Switching sides. Foot up. Remember, if you want to, you can go foot down and go in this position here. But we're going to come up. Foot nicely plantar flexed. Chest high. Turning and looking as we go. And 8. 2 more. 8. Good. Switching arms and lunging and flies. 1. 1 more. Nice. Stepping off. Okie dokie. So you should feel that first exercise nicely through sort of this part of your chest and shoulder as you're driving that arm up and across, really engaging here. And that second exercise, as we're rowing, we want to feel that along the posterior deltoid, but also because we're sitting down into that lunge, you should feel that sort of nicely stretch over your glute as well. Grab some water. And I think I'm going to add 1 more blue. So I'm on 1 red and 2 blues. It's effectively the same as 2 reds. For this third and final set, I think we're going to go for 8 again. We'll see what happens, eh? Okie dokie. So foot up on the bar, toes pointed. Turning. Remember, the arm is doing most of the work because we are thinking pec fly, but your leg's guiding you. So that's how we're able to do some of the weight we're doing, is we're getting enough strength input from our arm, chest, and shoulder to build strength there, but we're using a little bit of leg, combining that total body movement. So 8 reps. Five, 6, 7, and 8. And our row and lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, good. 5, 6, 7, 1 more. Good. Super work. The last couple of reps get a little tricky. And let us have our last set on the other side, please. So coming round, left foot by the box, right foot on the bar, starting with the fly, so chest nice and high, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turning slightly and fly and lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Brilliant. And step off. Grab yourself some water. Good work, guys. Okay, so This next superset that we're going to do is going to be a chest fly, or chest press, sorry, and a tricep extension. So you'll probably need different weights, particularly after our warm-up set. And I'm going to use the Align Pilates ring for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the strap in our one hand, but the ring in both, squeezing together and pushing. So obviously we have a unilateral push, but we're using both of our arms. So we breathe out and push, in to recover. We want to keep our chins nice and tucked, our posture upright. And as we push, we don't want to shrug our shoulders. We want to keep things nice and low, engaging our chest. 3 more. 2, 1. Pop the ring to your side, arm overhead, engaging here, and then tricep extension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. Switching sides, grab that ring again. Okay. And press. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Overhead, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. Okay, so we'll add a blue to that before our next set. Posturally, we want to think about being nice and upright here. So flattening through the back, pulling the chest up, but also the shoulders down. So we engage the lat muscles down and the chest up. So we're here, and that chin is nice and aligned. We don't want to be jutting our chin as we push. Equally, we don't want to be sort of pulling so far back that now I'm leaning backwards. So I'm upright, I'm elongated through my trunk, chin's tucked, and now we're pressing with a nice low shoulder, so in this horizontal axis, not up like this, okay? So let's prepare for the next set. 8 repetitions here, okay. And go, breathe out, in for 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And I think I'm probably going to go back down to the red for the tricep extension. I think to keep good form, that's probably the most I'd want to do. So we're here, chest nice and high, and extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. It's important with those tricep extensions that we're overhead coming up and down and not sort of out here, and equally that we're not using a forward back movement to get it. We want to stay nice and vertical, and then we're moving only through the elbow and not the shoulder once we're locked in. Picking back up the ring, switching sides, so left arm now has the ball. Oh, I'm going to put your weight back up if you already did. Chest nice and high and press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rest the ring down. Take a spring off down to a red. Back overhead for triceps. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Okie, grab some water. Feels a bit tight on the hips there when you sat on that box for too long, so have a nice little stretch out of the hips. Okie dokie. And let's just prepare, team, for the final set of these exercises. So I think I'm going to go up and weight again. So I'm going to have 2 reds on here. Remember, the weights are, it's completely dependent on you. You know, you may be stronger than me or not as strong as me, so have a play with them. The key is you want to maintain good form throughout, so don't go so heavy that your form starts to break down, and that you remember a lot of those Pilates principles around posture and breathing and movement. And so we want to keep that forefront in our mind throughout. So final set now. So chest high, chin's back, back's flat, and we breathe out and push for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on this 8th rep we hold 8, back very slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good. Rest the ring down, go to whatever weight you were doing your tricep extensions with. Up overhead, nice and tall, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rest. Pop that weight back up. Grab your ring again. Final 8 on the chest press. Good, let's do it. So push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on the 8th. Back for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pop the ring down. Take a spring off. Last set of tricep extensions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and rest. Okay, great. So grab some water, and then we'll move on to the last group of exercises. I drink lots of water, too much water, some would say. Full-blown camel. So move your box maybe 6 to 8 inches from the shoulder pad so you can comfortably get your right knee in, and your left leg is going to be on the box. On our model, in our height, my foot sort of on the ground. Obviously, the taller things like an M8, or if you had leg extenders, and or if you have short legs, it'll be free floating. And so what we're going to do, let's have a play here. Yeah, that's probably about right. So I'm going to stick with my red. My shoulders are already pretty warmed up because of what we've done previously. But if you want to go down to a blue, that'll be fine. And we're going to start with some internal and external rotations. For the internals, I like to just grab the strap here. Do 5. It's a small movement. Keep your elbow pinned in. And then you're going to switch hands and do the externals, keeping the elbow tucked in, shoulders down, chest high. 5. Switch back. We're going to do 3 rounds of these, so 15 total reps on each side. One more, and final switch. Remember, a small movement. You keep your elbow tucked in, just turning at the shoulder. What a lot of people try and do is open and then like pull across. It's too much. We're just warming up the rotator cuff. 4 and 5. So chests are high, lats are engaged, elongated through the spine. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to switch sides now, and you'll see what this looks like from the other side. So now it's going to be my left knee in, right foot dangling over the top. And we'll start with those internals, so we're tall. 1. Switch. Good. 2 more rounds. Sometimes people really struggle with the external one. So if you need to, you can use the other hand on the string here to help guide you. Often, I think people struggle because they try and make it a bigger movement than it is. And as a result, they're trying to get their arms to do something that just feels very unnatural. And if they actually stick, one more, and then switch last time. If they actually just stick to the smaller movement here, so just the rotation of the shoulder, it magically becomes a lot easier than they were previously experiencing. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So for our final exercise, what we're going to do is a ladder set, and we're going to combine 2 exercises. So we're going to combine a sort of a cross-body fly motion. So that's kind of mimicking the first exercise we did. And then we're going to couple that with a shoulder press. And so we're going to switch side to side. And what we're going to do is, imagine you're starting an aggressive lawnmower, or you're John Travolta from Saturday Night Fever. So we pull across and push. We come back. We're going to lean to our left, push overhead, come back down, and switch again. What we're going to do is, because we're going to ladder it, we're going to go up to 5 reps and down. So we're always only going to do 1 external rotation. Then we do 1 shoulder press. 1 external rotation, 2 shoulder presses, up, up. And then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then back 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we'll switch sides and repeat to conclude the class. So let us go. We breathe out on effort, in on relax, out on effort, in on relax. So breathe in to prepare, and off. 1, 1, 1, and 2. 1, 3, 1, 4 this time. Nice and long through the spine. Trying not to lean our heads too much. 5 this time. Peak of the ladder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now we're on our way back down. 1, 4. 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, and then 1. Nice. So we'll switch sides. You should feel, particularly in your right shoulder on that one, they had a really good deltoid workout. We're going to replicate that on this side now. I think the keys with this is, remember, as we particularly go and push this way, we're not like drooping into it, so we're still in a fairly straight athletic position. We lean as a unit and push overhead nice and strong. Again, not leaning with our arm. So breath in to repair and pull for 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 'top of the ladder, 1, and then a 5, 4, and 5, 1, 4, back down, 3, so 1 and now 3, 1, 2 this time. Good, and final reps, make them count. 1 and 1. Nice. Reset that, pop all your springs back on just for safety. Good work, guys. So that was an example of a great workout for your chest, shoulders, and triceps. So give us a subscribe, like, and follow so you don't miss our workouts, and we look forward to seeing you